Prime here again, coming at you from Crazy TV on Icon. Welcome to my next overview for Beast Wars Transformers. With this episode, Optimus Prime will get himself a killer upgrade in optimal situation. Okay, situation's looking grim now. There's a time storm around Earth. The Maximals are being destroyed by this paradox. Optimus Prime's seemingly destroyed. Megatron seemed to have triumphed at this point, but of course Black Arachnia rebels because she was, the maximal protoform she once was is sort of being slowly awoken by this time storm. She sort of takes him out, knocks him out, and both her and Silverbolt go in to put on auxiliary life support for Optimus Prime. Plugging plugging something into the symbol on the, well, in the cartoon he had the symbol on both shoulders. It was just plugging, Silverbolt's plugging it in, and as time storm stabilised somewhat, but it's kind of in vain at this point, because as the others come in they see that his head's sort of really damaged. It's funny really, because Optimus Primal, that's just Prime. And Ratchet's like, well, what's left of him anyway? Ow! Hey! And because they're going to do repairs, but because Optimus Prime's spark's already joining the Matrix, any repair could damage it permanently. So Optimus Primal has a clever idea of moving the spark and putting it into his own spark. Pretty dangerous, because Prime's spark is the Matrix with, so it's very powerful. But Optimus, seeing little option at this point as being his usual selfless self, and yeah, does it anyway. Yeah, takes the Matrix into his hands, just sucks it in, and yeah, he's gonna have a hard time. But of course, that at the same time, there's this nice little repairs thing, which is sort of hovering, goes around Optimus Prime's head to repair him. And Rhinox, because he's smaller, has to stand on it to press the buttons with his foot. Because any full-size Autobot would just simply have to stand behind it, just press the buttons manually. But of course, Rhinox has to. Anyway, Optimus Primal has Optimus Prime's spark in his chest now, and it's really powerful. And it's sort of through this painfulness upgrades his body, possibly for the better, in my opinion. So out goes Transbal Optimus Primal, and in comes Optimal Optimus. A fully upgraded form, more Autobot sized, with 4 modes now: a flight mode, a ground mode, and the robot mode, and a very rarely seen gorilla mode. You only see it like 3 times, and that bugs me. Again, this series is so short, 13 episodes. Anyway, in a way, he's feeling Prime. Of course, Megatron Inferno come in at this point, having regrouped along with Wasp and who's still outside. They attempt to make a second attempt to destroy Optimus Prime, but Optimus Primal, or Optimal Optimus, prevents this. But even in his upgraded form, he's a bit nervous. He's a bit reluctant about changing history by damaging anything in the ship. But of course, they make a distraction, and Megatron attempts to bury them, declaring them the first Cybertronian fossils. But they escape thanks to Optimus' his new flight mode, and Megatron goes outside, having found Black Arachnia, who tried to escape, but she's got sort of half buried, and then Megatron, being followed still, he attempts to destroy Black Arachnia, and he goes off, and Optimus is really learning this new body fast, because Megatron's going. Megatron and the others are going after the Maximal base as it's unguarded, and Optimus taking chill with him, sort of going into his flight mode, flying off straight away. And Chill's like, he sure does learn a new body fast. And Ratchet makes this funny joke. It's, what do you expect? He changes them often enough. And you hear this drum in the background. I love the cartoonness of this series. Anyway, Optimus Prime's being repaired whilst the others make an attempt to save the Maximal base. Of course, there's this touching little moment where Silverbolt's holding Black Arachnia in his arms, and he's appealing to her to join the Maximals in this last dark moment. And she's agreeing, but she's saying as a Predacon goodbye. And obviously he thinks she's dead at this point, but the others know that Black Arachnia is simply in stasis lock, so she'll be fine. Of course, and then they go back to continue the repairs on Optimus Prime whilst Black Arachnia recovers. And meanwhile, as Rhinox hoping he'll hurry back with that spark, Optimus Primal's chasing down Megatron. She'll take down Wasp and Inferno, and yeah, Optimus using his new strength takes down Megatron instantly. What a guy! Now he's feeling lucky, punk. Now he's feeling lucky. Come on, who's feeling lucky, punk? Sorry, don't know what happened there. Anyway, Rampage, meanwhile, along with the arachnoids, are towing the Axelon off the side of the cliff. Optimus prevents this, but Rampage makes an attempt to destroy him and fires after Optimus punches him down. But the missile sort of aiming towards Optimus Prime's spark, so Optimus, thinking fast, has to use his arm to block the missile. He's knocked aside, and the underside of the Axelon's blown away, and it falls. Well, the front side breaks away and lands on some rocks, and the rear end lands into the lake below. So Rampage just kind of won. And, well, you know, I think I know they were going for a dramatic effect here, but he could have used the left arm. It could have gone the other way. Then again, he didn't have much time to think. It was aiming right for the spark. Thinking fast. Anyway, now they're going to regroup and return the precious cargo to its rightful vessel. That poor other vessel. Anyway, and meanwhile, they show that Tarantulas is back as well. Is he sneaking about? Yeah, the arachnoids repaired him earlier, but they disregarded poor Ravage as his head fell into the lake as well earlier. Anyway, yeah, with Optimus Prime now repaired, Optimus puts the Matrix back together and puts the spark right back in him. There's sort of this lovely touching little moment that briefly face to face as we see that the time storm's finally stopped and Optimus Prime's back in normal stasis. So, and reality's back in normal flux. And they've got to keep it that way for the next couple of million years. So they've got to round up all the salvage they can find from what remains of the Axelon, and well, they fully repair the bridge and any other quarters inside put in the volcano, and fortify the Ark. So they've got what remains of the Axelon along with the bridge right near the Ark now. How wonderful is that? Anyway, well, he would have been too big to fit inside the Axelon anyway. Gotta love it. Hope you enjoy this. Get out of the way, let me see Dead Charles's face. Hope you enjoy this episode when you see it. If you haven't already, coming next, Deep Metal. I love Dead Charge.